a Q&A regarding all the questions that you may have about VET and apprenticeships. My name is externalVET. You can locate me at upstairs in the atrium in the VET Work Experience office, and I'm there on Mondays and Thursdays. I would love to meet you and have a conversation. How many VET courses could I undertake in Year 10? Generally, you can only do one course at a time in VET. In Year 10, you are limited a little bit by what you can choose. So the courses available at Wirreanda Secondary School that are available to you are Certificate 2 Creative Industries, 3D Animation, Certificate 2 in Hospitality, Kitchen Operations, Certificate 3 in Music Industry Performance, although you will need to sit and audition for that, and Certificate 2 in Sport and Recreation. And the reason why these courses are all available is that there is no age restriction on you studying these courses. For most of the courses we offer at Wirreanda, you'll see that it says TGSS, which is Training Guarantee for Safe Students. This means that you must be in Year 11 at the beginning of 2021, and you must be turning 16 during that year. If I'm doing a TAFE course that gives me 115 Stage 2 credits, and I have already done a Certificate 2 in another course, do I still need to do 4 classes to get an ATAR? If you are studying a Certificate 3 course, which is a full Certificate 3, which means you get the full qualification, yes, that does contribute towards your ATAR, and you could negotiate to be on 3 Year 12 subjects and also complete the full Certificate 3. But you must double check that it is a full certificate qualification, and you can do that by either speaking with me and I'll research that for you, or speaking to Nick Jackson as well, and we'll be happy to support you with that. So the way that works is that the full certificate becomes one of your full year subjects, and it's calculated on the average grade that you get for your other 3 subjects. So if you average a 16 or a 17 for your other 3 subjects, your VET qualification then becomes a 16 or 17 as well. Can I do a full year of music if I'm doing VET Certificate 3 music as well? Yes, you can. The 2 courses, although practically maybe you're doing some similar things, there are very different learning areas that you do in both of those courses. If you are engaged in an ensemble outside of the school, or you have a band outside of the school, the Certificate 3 music is a fantastic way for you to get accreditation for your industry experience that you are already gaining. What type of work do you do in 3D animation? We offer a Certificate 2 in digital media, which includes 3D animation. So for this course, you work with a lot of software programs dealing with 3D animation, and these software programs are used in the gaming, film and visual effects industry. There is also a major project towards the end of the course which allows you to use these software programs for a major or a short animated film that you create yourself. So it's a fantastic way to get engaged in the industry there. What type of work do you do in hospitality, kitchen operations? This course is mainly based on cooking skills, but catering skills also. So you will be designing menus and creating menu plans and cooking for small functions, for catering functions. What has been especially critical this year is all the hospitality students have been doing that through the COVID-19 lens. So it's all about health, safety and how you can actually go about your work in the hospitality industry with restrictions. This course also leads to the opportunity that you can actually do a partial Certificate 3 after you have completed the Certificate 2. So if you're looking for potentially a job or even a potential apprenticeship in the hospitality industry, Certificate 2 kitchen operations is a fantastic pathway for you. What are the external VET course options? There's there are 44 courses which are available all throughout Adelaide South. If you collect one of these brochures, This gives you information about all of the courses available through all of the secondary schools within Adelaide South. This includes also Eastern Fleurieu School and Yankalilla. Some of the things that are on offer, which we don't offer here at Wirreanda, if you're interested in electrotechnology, that's on offer at Hallett Cove. There is also a variety of automotive courses at Hallett Cove, Christie's Beach and Ranella East. There is also a Certificate 2 in Salon Assist if you're interested in hairdressing, on offer at Ranella East Secondary College. There is also an Allied Health course, Certificate 3 course, running at Eastern Fleurieu School. That's a 2-year course, but it's a fantastic pathway if you are considering potentially nursing or midwifery as a future goal or aspiration. So it's a really good grounding for you towards that course. What happens in VET carpentry? So there are a couple of questions regarding carpentry. If you are really looking at the potential of having an apprenticeship, a carpentry apprenticeship, the best pathway would be is to first study a Certificate 2 in Doorways to Construction, and then to go on to a partial Certificate 3 Doorways Plus. So usually students do the Certificate 2 in Doorways to Construction in Year 11, and then when they're in Year 12 they complete by doing the partial Certificate 3. No schools offer a full Certificate 3 in carpentry because to do the full certificate you actually need to be engaged in a school-based apprenticeship. So if you are lucky to have a school-based apprenticeship in Year 11 or Year 12, you will find that you will be doing some of these competencies involved in these courses already. What are the chances of getting a carpentry apprenticeship and how do I get one? Fantastic question. The best way to achieve any sort of apprenticeship is through doing a work experience placement. If you are already doing a VET course, you might have done a work experience placement or you may need to book one. That is the best way to connect with an employer with the potential of having an apprenticeship. There is an option also for school-based apprenticeship, which means that you complete your SACE education at school at the same time as starting your apprenticeship. And this may look like 2 days a week at your workplace starting your apprenticeship and 3 days at school if you're in Year 11, and then going into Year 12 it may be 3 days or 4 days a week doing your apprenticeship and completing 1 or 2 days at school. So the best way to find apprenticeship information, upstairs near my office there is a flyer with all of the providers, the training groups who provide apprenticeships. The best way is to go on their websites and actually register with them, create yourself a username, a login and a password, and then you'll get all the current information. Outside my office also, there is an expression of interest form. If you want to have a meeting with our industry consultant, who is Alan Roydhouse, he is an apprenticeship officer, and that is also one way that you can connect with somebody who is experienced in the industry and make a time. There was a question also about if I'm interested in interior design or architecture, how can I get into that field? There are some VET short courses through TAFE SA. There are 4 different options that you can do at TAFE SA. Introduction to Interior Decoration, Colour Schemes, Draw to Communicate, and 2D and 3D Design. These are all short courses averaging from 12 to 15 weeks, and they're all part of VET in School. So it's a really good taster into interior design or into leading towards architecture. I suggest also that you look on the TAFE SA website for any dual pathway offers, because TAFE offer a diploma in architecture, and if you finish that and you complete that successfully, you have guaranteed entry into Adelaide University Bachelor of Architecture. So there are some fantastic dual pathway offers through TAFE SA. So go on their website and have a look. How do we apply for VET courses? This is the application form that you need to fill out to apply for any VET course. There are also courses available outside of our southern area. So if you have a particular interest and we don't offer anything locally, I'll do some research and find that out for you. On the learning conversation evening, please come and collect one of these forms from the vet stand. We can help you to fill this form in. I know many people already have one of these, and it'd be great if you can return them this Wednesday as well for the Learning Conversations Day. But it's very important that you fill all parts in of the application form. There is a section which asks you to put in your USI number, that's your unique student identifier. This is a national register and it's a number used nationally, and if you don't have one of these numbers you can't do the vet course. There is an information sheet in there which shows you how to apply for one. It's very easy, it takes up to 2 minutes at the max. We can even do that this Wednesday. Another important part of the application form is there is a sheet which says outlines commitment to pay. So everything must be entered in here and it must be signed by your enrolling parent or guardian. So that is the person who signed the enrolment forms when you first came to Wirreanda Secondary School. So it's very important that that person signs the form as well. Any questions you have, please come and see us.